Sir, good morning.
Okay. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Okay. May I know how much people are there in our group?
No
Eight
voice,
people,
sir.
9 people in.
9 people in.
Yeah, including you.
Okay. So, what is the topic we are going to discuss today is the continuity of our previous class. The marriage related karma, the Mars karma and Shukra karma, and after that we are going to see each and every karma registry and its derivations.
No
Okay.
voice.
We can hear you, sir.
We can hear you.
Okay. Right. Okay. In the previous class, we have already discussed about the karmic combinations of delayed marriage, and that is the Mars karmic registry. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Now we are going to discuss the problem which is going to occur after marriage. Okay. So, what is the problem which is going to occur after marriage is family life problem or husband and wife relationship problem, and sexual related problem, sexual life related problem, and possessiveness related problem, understanding related problem. So any problem which arises between the husband and wife due to the mutual misunderstanding or mutual concern. So it depends on two karmic registries. One is Mars and another one is Shukra, Venus karma. Okay, Venus karmic registry. The Venus karmic registry is driven by 3 nakshatras. One is Arudra, another one is Chitra nakshatra, and another one is Shravana nakshatra.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Arudra nakshatra, Chitra nakshatra, and Shravana nakshatra. Okay. So what happened? What are all the symptoms if anyone in a particular family were born under the 3 stars, either Rashi or Lagna Lord, either Rashi or Lagna Lord or Lagna Adhipati or Lagna point stands under the one among the 3 stars. If any point stands under one among the 3 stars, then we can easily determine that the father's brothers and father's sister and grandpa's sister of the concerned person. The concerned person, father's sister and grandpa's sister, father's father. So nearly more than 2 to 3 generations of the male male DNA, male genetic cycle, father's father, and their father. In their family, if ladies were born, father, sister, and grandfather, sister, definitely their marital life would be ruined, dissatisfied, full of miserable things, full of sad, full of fight, full of quarrel. Their marital life would not be happy. This is the indication of Ardra Nakshatra. This is the indication of Chitra Nakshatra. This is the indication of Shravana Nakshatra. If any people were born under Ardra, Chitra, and Shravana, straight away you can ask a simple question that in your father's family, in your father's father family, any ladies, their marital life will not be peaceful. Their marital life would not be peaceful.
Only for ladies?
Would not be happy. Especially ladies.
Okay.
Especially ladies, their marital life would not be happy. Their marital life would not be peaceful. Their marital life would not be satisfied. They might have lived only a formality marital life. Formally. Right? Only if that statement is correct, then the concerned person's nakshatra is Arudra. Only if the statement is correct, then the concerned person's nakshatra is Chitra and Shravana. So this is prefixed. Okay. In any family, in particular, ladies were not at all happy in their marital life, then only their next generation will born under Tiruvadra, Arudra Nakshatra, Chitra Nakshatra, and Shravana Nakshatra.
This point, can you just little confusing this point? Just
Yes, in,
so
in, in any family, yeah, take an example for a family especially in father's family, in father's family. Lot of there are a lot of female children, okay, yeah, but none of their marital life is happy.
mhm.
None of their family life is happy. They were always they are crying, they are suffering, they feel like hatred. Why we are staying here? Why such a horrible marital life for me? Like that, the pain they are suffering, the pain due to relationship, the pain due to husband and wife relationship, the pain due to marital life, the pain due to sexual life. So, ladies related problem, the problem which attack the emotion of the ladies regarding the marital life in any particular family. Due to that, ladies suffer a lot of pain. The ladies suffer a lot of emotional pain, physical pain, and mental pain in any particular family. Then that particular family will carry the karmic registry, the curse of Shukra. So that
Okay.
is the proof of the birth person of Arudra Nakshatra, Chitra Nakshatra, and Shravana Nakshatra. In that particular family only, the upcoming generations will get birth under Arudra, Chitra, and
Okay.
Shravana.
I got it now.
Yes. So the family is cursed by Venus. So Venus, so the marital life is not happy because the gents doesn't make the doesn't let the ladies to live a happy life. So that is the
Isn't this
reason. Okay. When it comes to the combination of both Mars karma and Venus karma to the same horoscope, then the particular person have to be very, very careful while seeing the horoscope compatibility.
So you are saying that if the person is born with either the Lagna point or the Lagna Lord sitting in that nakshatra or the Moon nakshatra, if out of these
Yes.
three you have Venus karma and as well as Mars
As well
karma.
as Mars karma
Got it.
within the same horoscope,
Okay.
then it is too much powerful. Then another combination is more powerful. If the same person have Mars karma, Venus karma, and Mercury karma within the
Okay.
same horoscope,
Okay.
then the horoscope is very much powerful. It will lead to somewhat such kind of person's life might lead to divorce, might lead to separation.
Okay. How
Because
is Mercury playing here?
because Uttar Falguni nakshatra, among the three Mercury karma registered nakshatra, what are the three Mercury karma registered? Rohini, Uttar Falguni, and Rohini, Uttar Falguni, and Purvashada are the three nakshatras, right? Rohini nakshatra, Uttar Falguni nakshatra, and Purvashada nakshatra carries the karmic registry of Mercury,
Mercury.
right? But among the three nakshatras, specifically Uttar Falguni nakshatra is genetically connected to separation and divorce.
Okay.
If any kid is being born under Uttar Falguni nakshatra in a particular family, definitely there have to be a separation and a divorce
Okay.
or divorce.
Okay. It could
Right?
be somebody not directly
Yes.
the native, but
Yeah.
somebody in his family
it,
also.
it would be somebody in the genetical tree.
Can't hear you.
But good morning, ma'am. It would be somebody in the genetical tree, but we have to narrow down for whom the complication will happen. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. To narrow down, we are narrowing to the concerned person's horoscope. Who will be the affected person? Who have the maximum possibility to face the marital life problem, who
Okay.
have the maximum possibility to face the divorce problem, who have the maximum probability to face the separation problem. Even we don't apply officially divorce. There are a lot of couple where unofficially separated for many years. You might have seen a lot of couples,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
right? Right. That too comes under separation only. No,
Right.
that too comes under breakup.
Hmm.
Right. So if any husband and wife relationship breakup happen, the genetical nakshatra, the Uttar Falguni nakshatra is connected to the DNA, number one, and Mars karma and Venus karma at the same time will be connected to the concerned person's chart.
Okay.
Mars karma and Venus karma. Right. Among the three nakshatras, Ardha, Chitra, and Shravana, especially Chitra nakshatra is the birth star of Vishwakarma.
Right.
Right? Chitra nakshatra is the birth star of Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma is the Devasirpi. Right? Is a engineer. Vishwakarma is the engineer who built Indraloka, as all you know. Right? So Vishwakarma is the god of statues. Vishwakarma is the god of Vastu, and Vishwakarma is the god of engineering. Correct? Right. So Vishwakarma is the god of art. So drawing. Without a picture, we cannot make a statue.
Hmm.
Correct. So the art of drawing or the art of beauty, the art of makeup. So everything comes under the Karakatva of Venus. Beauty. Anything which covers under beauty, beauty parlor, beautician comes under the Karakatva and comes under the karmic registry of Venus. Okay. In the most particular thing, we have to note under the Chitra nakshatra. The Chitra nakshatra is the birth star of Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma's daughter has been betrayed by the demon king Ravan. Right? Ravan kidnapped Vishwakarma's daughter and married her. And her name is Mandodari.
Okay.
The first legal wife, the legal queen of Sri Lanka. Mandodari is the legal queen of Sri Lanka. Mandodari is the legal wife of Ravana, right? But she has been kidnapped and forcibly married to Ravana because due to the karmic registry of Shukra.
Okay.
That one. Especially the Chitra nakshatra carries a unique pattern in the marital life. I observed the Chitra nakshatra's pattern in a lot of horoscopes, either Rasi nakshatra, Chitra nakshatra, or Lakna point standing nakshatra under Chitra, or Lakna Lord. Among the three, if anyone stands under the Chitra nakshatra, then we can distinguish or we can differentiate the marital life of the concerned person into two types. Okay, one is if the husband wife a horoscope, either anyone can carry the Chitra nakshatra, that doesn't matter. Okay, if anyone carries the Chitra nakshatra, then the marital life will be physically. Then the husband wife cannot be physically close to each other, but they will be a very lovable husband and wife. They cannot be physically close to each other. Either. Or else, if they are physically close to each other, there will be always fight, there will be always quarrel, there will be always disputes. Can you
Either
understand this point?
so if it could be also possible if both of them have the Chitra nakshatra combination.
Yes. Yes, what happened to the internet connection? I see everyone's holding that.
Yeah, it's stable now, I think.
Yeah, it is stable now. Okay. In either the male's chart or in the female's chart, if any one's chart, their Rasi or Lagna Lord standing under Chitra nakshatra, their marital life will be two types. Okay. Either they can be physically united and emotionally there will be a lot of difference, or they will be emotionally bonded. They will be affectionately bonded, but physical life will be different. Take for an example, husband is working in a country, wife is working in another country. Right? We have seen a lot of
physically
like that.
separated.
Yes, physically separated. Husband is working in a different place, in a different state. Wife is working in a different state. They even might not have even 10 minutes to communicate with each other, but they will show a lot of love, compassion, and attachment to each other.
Right.
We can see a lot of lovable couples like that. in that couple's chart, you can definitely find the combination of Chitra Nakshatra either to the Lagna point or Rasi Nakshatra or Lagna Lord standing Nakshatra.
Okay.
So this is one type. And the second type is husband and wife physically placed in the same house, in the same family. But if you leave the couple alone for half an hour, for 1 hour, then the building will blast into 200 pieces. Okay. I hope everyone get my points.
So are you saying that the second combination is both of them will have, or it can be with one?
No. It can be either.
Okay.
It can be either. I hope Mr. Ken Parkson sir have a lot of confusions within his mind. I can see
No, I
that
don't.
in his face.
No, I don't. No, I don't have any confusion.
Okay. So are you analyzing any example horoscope? Any example horoscope related to that?
I have one question. Let's say if in a male's chart, if there is anybody having seventh lord in Chitra,
Seventh Lord in Chitra. Okay.
seventh lord in Chitra, then what can happen over there?
The impact will be from the opponent, right? The possessiveness, over possessiveness, over affection, fight or misunderstanding due to the possessiveness, fight or misunderstanding due to the opponent, due to the affection, due to the over attachment will arise from the opponent, from the opponent side, right? If the Lagna itself is in the Arudra, if the Lagna itself in the Chitra, then the impact will be from the concerned person itself.
And if you earlier mentioned that if Uttara Falguni is there, then chances of divorce are higher, right?
If the same person have the combination of Mars, Venus, and Mercury, especially Uttara Falguni, okay, then the concerned person, then the probability of the separation, the priority of separation will be higher. The power of separation will be higher when compared to the normal horoscopes.
Wonderful.
Okay. But in traditional astrology, in DNA astrology, there are some contradictions which when compared to traditional astrology. Right? In traditional astrology, if the Lagna is placed in the 7th house, or if the 7th lord is placed in the Lagna, then the traditional astrology will mention that it is a good combination according to marital life. But according to the perception of DNA astrology, it is a very, very worst combination. Lagna lord is placed in the 7th house, or 7th lord is placed in the Lagna, right? Or else it can also be the exchange. What we can call it as parivartana. Right? So parivartana. Yes, Lagna lord in the 7th house, and the 7th lord in the Lagna at the same time. Then it is a very, very worst combination for the marital life, especially for the people who carry both Mars and Venus karmic registry. Take for an example, a person who have the karmic registry of both Mars and Venus. If the concerned person's horoscope, 1st lord is placed in the 7th house, or 7th lord is placed in the 1st house, then the marital life will be very, very complicated.
So when you're talking about a 1-7 combination, I think Jupiter Moon is getting. Are we trying to get to that story of Jupiter Moon?
Karma is another story. That is another episode.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is the 1-7 combination is very, very worst for the karmic registry of especially Venus and Mars.
Okay.
For a Mars karmic person, that too it's okay. If the person carries the Mars karma alone, it is okay. But if the person carries the Mars and the Venus karma, both, or if the person carries the Mars, Venus, and the Mercury karma, then in that particular horoscope, if the person have the placement of 1-7 combination, 1st lord in the 7th house or the 7th lord in the 1st house, it is very, very complicated.
Any remedy?
Even can we also parivartan can also happen between nakshatra level? Will we consider that?
Yes. We can consider that definitely. Because nakshatra parivartana cannot be identified in the normal perception, but it is very, very strong.
Very, very strong. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
When we talk about the
another
nakshatra, sorry,
and
go
another
ahead.
most important secret about the nakshatra parivartana is the karma will also get parivartana.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
karma will also get transferred. Do you know why? Because take for an example, how to say that? Yes, if Mercury is placed in Dhanishta nakshatra, take for an example, Mercury is placed under Dhanishta nakshatra, okay, and Mars is placed under Jyeshta nakshatra. Mercury is placed in the Dhanishta nakshatra and Mars is placed under the Jyeshta nakshatra, right? Okay, so Mercury is placed in the nakshatra of Mars because Dhanishta belongs to the Mars. But Mars
Yes.
is placed in the Jyeshta nakshatra, Jyeshta belongs to Mercury. So, and Mercury and Mars is parivartana, right? So the curse also will be exchanged, right?
Yes.
So that
It will be
yeah, that is
exchanged. Yeah, and at
yeah,
the same time, let's say
that is the
Mars is 11th lord, then it will be more double powerful
yes.
on
Yes.
So Mercury will be delivering results, very
Yes.
bad results.
Yes.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
So can you
Yes.
talk about this exchange one, when you said that they get parivartana, how does the karma gets exchanged? In what way?
Even today we are talking about the marital life, right? So marital life and the compatibility. So an important information I have to update in today's class is I would recommend some type of nakshatra combination. Either the horoscope matching is 2% satisfied only. I will recommend some kind of nakshatras matching. So do you know the list of the nakshatra? The first list is I won't recommend Rohini nakshatra to marry a Jyeshta nakshatra.
Rohini should not marry a person born in.
Jyeshta nakshatra unless the entire horoscope matching is perfect.
It can be for any 3 points between these two people.
Yeah. I will deliver that. Rohini nakshatra is a nakshatra of moon. Yes, but it carries the karmic register of Mercury. But Jyeshta nakshatra is the nakshatra of Mercury. It carries the karmic register of moon. Reverse. If the male and the female married together, then each karma will get collapsed. They will connect it to each other. Both will suffer both the effects and influence of the karmic registry. It will get parivartana. Yeah, Mr. Arnab sir, can you understand this concept?
Yes, sir.
Rohini nakshatra is the nakshatra of moon, but it carries the karmic register of Mercury. Jyeshta nakshatra is a nakshatra of Mercury, but it carries the karmic register of moon. So if we unite the concerned person without any proper opinion, without any proper understanding of the horoscope matching, if the horoscope matches, then it's okay. Then it doesn't matter. If the horoscope doesn't matches according to our satisfaction, if we unite these two nakshatras, even all the all the table of match criteria of matching are there, then their marital life will be very, very miserable, very, very horrible.
Same with Bharani and Shravanam also, sir?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Bharani nakshatra is a nakshatra of Shukra.
Shukra.
It carries the karmic registry of Chandra, moon. But Shravana nakshatra is the nakshatra of Chandra Bhagavan. It carries the karmic registry of Venus. So parivartana. And another most important nakshatra is Asilesha. Asilesha and Uttar Falguni.
Yes.
Asilesha is the nakshatra of Mercury. It carries the karmic registry of Surya Bhagavan. But Uttar Falguni is the nakshatra of Surya Bhagavan, but it carries the karmic registry of Mercury. Understood?
Yes, makes complete sense. Yes.
Right. And we can also unite another important nakshatra is Pushya and Swati. Pushya nakshatra and Swati nakshatra. Pushya is the nakshatra of Saturn.
Saturn.
but it carries the karmic registry of Rahu.
Rahu.
Swati is a nakshatra of Rahu, but it carries the karmic registry of Saturn.
Yes, sir.
Saturn.
Right? And among these kind of nakshatra paribantanas, the very worst nakshatra paribantana is Purva Falguni nakshatra and Chitra nakshatra. Purva Falguni nakshatra is the nakshatra of Shukra. It carries the karmic registry of Mars. Chitra nakshatra is the nakshatra of Mars. It carries the karmic registry of Venus. But in traditional astrology, these two nakshatras were considered as a very, 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 very matchable, very, very understandable nakshatras. But it will create a lot of pain in personal life, especially in the marital and sexual life. For Purva Falguni and Chitra, either it can be male or female. Either the female can be Chitra and the male can be Purva Falguni, or the female can be Purva Falguni or the male can be Chitra. Right?
Yes.
So
Right.
is there any other nakshatra combinations you can find? You can guess.
Sir, Uttarashada and Purva Bhadrapada.
Super. Uttarashada nakshatra is the nakshatra of Sun. It carries the karmic registry of Jupiter. And Purva Bhadra is the nakshatra of Jupiter. It carries the karmic registry of Sun. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you people can please note it down the 6 stars, the nakshatras. Rohini and Jyeshta. And next to that, Pushya and Swati. Asilesha and Uttar Falguni. Purva Falguni and Chitra. And what is that? Uttar Shada and Purva Bhadra. And another star is Bharani and Shravana. So these are the 6 stars. But among the 6 stars, the Purva Falguni and the Chitra is very, very sensitive. So we have to see a lot of marital complications. You have to check a lot of marital complications in the horoscope, and we have to match that accordingly. Because matching is a different world. Matching won't comes under teaching. Matching comes only under practicing astrology. Only if we practice a lot of things, then we can guess the attitude. Either the attitude of this particular female will match to the attitude of the concerned male person. Because in marital life, the tolerance and saturation limit is also under it's also under consideration, right?
Right. Right, sir.
I don't. Yes, because I don't listen to any people's voice there. In last class, I think Miss Pratima or some person, they asked about the continuity is getting missed. So I'm continuing exactly from the Mars karmic registry.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Yeah, I'm searching your face since from the class started.
Yeah, I mute the audio and video off.
Okay, right. So did you get the exact content which you expected in the previous class?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, right.
Sir,
So
I have
3
a
karma.
question. Can I ask?
Yes.
Sir, you said that when such particular combinations happen, then the marital life can be absolutely miserable. Okay.
Okay.
These combinations happen. But what are the
Sorry, the video is hanging. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's hanging for us also. I think she might have got disconnected.
audible now?
Yeah, this is audible now. Yeah, you can ask me, ma.
Okay. So you said that if the couple is between these 2 nakshatras, they have the karmic registries of these 2 nakshatras, then there could be marital issues. But at the same time, we are talking about that, if the chart matching is perfect, then the problems may not arise. So my question is, what kind of chart matching are we looking at? Are we looking at those karmic chart matching or the normal chart matchings which people usually go for?
The combination of both karmic chart matching and normal chart matching. Because traditional astrology have a lot of experience towards the match making, especially in the compatibility of the two charts not the two nakshatras. If we are going to see the matching for just through two nakshatras, there is no need for an astrologer. Am I right or not? We can simply Google the two nakshatras of the concerned male and the concerned female. We can check the compatibility table. In the table itself, we can check for free. But why we are approaching an astrologer for a horoscope matching? Only for the complete entire horoscope chart matches, then the concerned astrologer should recommend that.
Okay.
Only by seeing the compatibility of two nakshatras, it doesn't mean that the horoscope match, right?
No, I absolutely got that. My question was, do we go about it from the normal like 7th house matching, Lagna matching, or all those things, or do we go about looking at the karmic registries of the various the combinations that you were telling?
There are two steps in matching. I got the point what you are trying to ask. There are two steps in marriage matching. The first step is that first we have to check whether the two couples, whether the two people, the male and female, have the prapta to getting married.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So first we have to check that.
Yeah.
To check that, how can we check? So, okay, in our horoscope, how can we check the karmic registry of our life partner? How can we check?
7th house and 7th lord.
Yeah, by the 7th house and the 7th Baba point or the 7th Lord standing nakshatra, or else we can see that either the 7th Lord is getting conjuncted or connected or aspected to any Baba or Baba Lord. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. Take for an example, if our 7th Lord is connected to the 9th house or the 9th or conjuncted to the 9th Lord, then what we will say that definitely our 7th Lord will carry the karmic registry, the influence of Rahu Karma.
Yes.
Am I correct? If the 7th Lord is connected to the 5th house, then how can we determine the karmic registry of our life partner? Because 5th house indicates the karmic registry of Guru, right? Jupiter. Then definitely we can intimate that the 7th, our life partner, either the husband or wife, our future wife or future husband, will carry definitely the karmic registry of Jupiter.
Yeah.
Right? Like that we can determine, right?
Yeah.
First we have to determine, and first we have to filter the category among the alliances.
Yes.
First we have to check the prapta in the opponent's horoscope.
Okay. Yeah.
In the opponent's horoscope, either our 7th point or 7th Lord's karmic registry is matching with the concerned person or not.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
First we have to check that. Only after checking that, then we can go to the real compatibility.
Okay.
For the real compatibility, we can get the guidance, the tips and tricks which is given by the traditional astrology. But before getting into the traditional astrology matching, first we have to check the DNA connectivity.
Okay.
To check whether the two couples horoscope will get united or not. Because a lot of horoscope is getting separated even before the engagement.
True.
Right? A lot of marriages are being dropped even after the engagement.
Yeah.
Right? So first we have to check whether they have the prapta to get united, and after that we have to check whether the relationship, because marital life is not it's not an easy thing. It is about minimum 20 to 30 years of marital life. So it is a treasure, right? That treasure should be valuable. So for that sake only, we are checking the compatibility, we are checking the attitude, we are checking the mindset of the two persons, how they will how they can interact with each other. Will they be a understanding couple or not?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
A very successful relationship starts just by a good understanding. I hope so.
True.
Right? Yeah. Only through a better understanding, only through a good understanding can create a better relationship. So that understanding will happen to them or not is only determined by the compatibility, and before that we have to check the prapta. So these are the two steps.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Okay, right. So after that, any other questions which is related to this?
I related one question. So moon connection will be more stronger, right? Moon nakshatra will be more stronger because it will be mentally matching the couples, right?
Moon nakshatra will be mentally matching a couple. That is correct. That is the first step. But after getting into the first step, we have to check the entire horoscope, sir. The Lagna point or Lagna Lord standing nakshatra, like that.
And do you recommend Dasakuta system to match horoscope?
Dasakuta system means this is not about the following any system blindly. We can take the knowledge of every system.
Okay.
We can take the knowledge
Okay,
given by every system, but among the knowledge, we have to filter which is practically applying and which is not practically applying. We have to filter that. So that is the thing. So that is the thing that comes only through practice. If take for an example, if a man is carrying a Mars karma, just for an example, if a man is carrying a Mars karma and a female is carrying a Saturn karma, if a man is boy is carrying a Mars karma and a female is carrying a Saturn karma, can we match them? Can we match them?
No, there will be too much fight.
Okay, but we can match them. Do you know why? Because female's mind is comparatively fast when compared to the male's mind. Are you accepting that?
Yes.
Male's mind is logical, male's mind is mechanical, but female's mind is emotional. Female's mind is communicational. So the emotions and communication will travel faster when compared to the mechanical mind. That is why a female baby is getting matured fast when compared to the male baby, right? So the growth of the female, the getting matured and the understanding of the female's senses of emotions is very, very fast when compared to the male horoscope, when compared to the male in generally. So if the male having the Mars karma will drive the male somewhat faster. If the female having the Saturn karma will slower the female somewhat up to some extent. So this will create a balance.
Okay.
This will create a balance, and so we can match the concerned person's horoscope. But what if the female carries the Mars karma and the male carries the Saturn karma?
No.
We can't match them, right?
Can't match. No.
Yes, everyone listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
we should compare the karma and the attitude of the karma and the power of the karma. How can it will be handled by a male and female? The same power, but it will be handled by the female in a different perception, in a different way. But the same karma will be handled or will be applied by the male in a different method. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right. So we have to compare that. We have to compare. Take for an example, if a male, if a male carries the karmic register for Mercury, okay. If a male carries the karmic registry of Mercury, and if a female carries the karmic registry of Jupiter or Saturn, it can be either. It can be Jupiter or Saturn. Can we unite this male and female?
I think yes.
Just follow the question. The male carries the karmic registry of Mercury, and the female is carrying the karmic registry of either Jupiter or Saturn. Okay. Can we unite the male and female? Yes, we can unite. Do you know why? Because the karmic registry of Mercury gives a lot of logical thinking, lot of brainy, right? The karmic registry, the Mercury karmic registry person will imagine a life which is going to happen 20 years ahead from now, within 20 minutes, within 2 minutes. He will imagine, he will predict what is going to happen before starting any particular process, before starting any particular business, before starting any particular progression in his life. He will just imagine he will just anticipate what is going to happen within 2 minutes. Right? This is the power of Mercury. This is the gift given by the Mercury to the concerned person who carries the karmic registry of Mercury. But the karmic registry of Saturn or the karmic registry of Jupiter, it only follows the karma and dharma.
Yes.
Correct? Jupiter only carries the ethics, which is good and which is bad. According to dharma, we can do that or not. But Jupiter doesn't measure the rate of success. Jupiter doesn't measure the rate of execution, right? Planning and executing doesn't comes under the area of Jupiter. It only comes under the area of Mercury. Jupiter is the god of our human brain, but at the same time, the area of Jupiter is principles, honestiness, it is a justification and ethics, or on the principle.
Education
Right?
is
So, yeah. So if the male have the karmic registry of Mercury, and if the female have the karmic registry of Jupiter, then the male can handle the female very, very well,
yes.
and the female can handle the male very well. But if the female have the karmic registry of Mercury, and if the male have the karmic registry of Jupiter, it will be somewhat complicated.
Complicated, yes.
It will be somewhat complicated. Right? Then what about the Mercury and Saturn combination? If the male have the karmic registry of Mercury, and if the female have the karmic registry of Saturn, then it will be balanced. But what if the female have the karmic registry of the Mercury? If any female have the karmic registry of Mercury, then that particular brain is a super brain.
But yeah, she will be more fiery. I mean, talking too much, and the poor guy will be like speaking nothing.
I didn't mention anything about the comments, but all this statement is mentioned by Mr. Ren Parkin, sir. It is copyrighted.
Yes, sir.
And, respective ladies and gentlemen, I am not responsible to this.
Yes, yes.
I myself am a Mercury karma registered person, and he is talking to me about the Mercury karma. Okay, right.
I object to it too. I do have Mercury karmic registry.
Okay, so the Mercury karma, especially for ladies, it will allow the ladies, it will drive the ladies' brain to think more and more logical and more faster. Right? If such kind of ladies get married to a Saturn karma person, we already know the karmic registry and the behavior of the Saturn karma person. They only stick to their duty, karma. They only stick to the duty. So whatever you say, I do that. Right? That's it. Because the Saturn karma will not think. Right? If you say the Saturn karma to analyze, it will take time. It will keep on analyzing. Right? If we ask today, the Saturn karma person will answer only after 1 month. Then how can a Mercury karmic registered lady can handle a husband who is carrying the karmic registry of Saturn? I'm not listening to the voice of every people.
Yes, sir. It is just DOS on Pentium.
Yes. So likewise, we have to see a lot of things, because what I'm expressing is just a single part, right? So there are a lot of complications. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of aspects when matching the 12 bhavas of the male chart to the 12 bhavas of the female chart. Am I correct? So it is a 144 combination. Right? When it comes to a horoscope matching, I myself will take more than 1 to 1.5 hours time to match a particular horoscope. So it is only a practice. It is a practice.
So what happens when women carry Venus karma and male carry Saturn karma?
It will be nullified.
How?
It will be nullified because Venus only need the desire.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Venus only need the desire. Even the desire comes late. Even the desire is coming very, very slowly. The Venus can wait for that. Venus have the tolerance to wait. The Venus karma persons have the tolerance to wait up to some extent. But a Mercury karma person and a Mars karma person have no tolerance to wait. They can't wait for anything. Okay. So Venus karmic person can handle the Saturn karma person, either male or female. They can handle. But a Mercury karma person and a Mars karma person cannot tolerate the behavior of the Saturn karma person.
Yep.
Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So true.
Yes. Okay. Then any clarifications regarding to today's topic? regarding Venus karma. And another most important thing I have to update Venus karmic related, the health issues which is related to Venus karma. Okay. So everyone can note it down. The health issues which are related to the Venus karma is kidney problem, gallbladder related problem, urinary infection related problem, kidney problem, gallbladder related problem, urinary infection related problem, PCOD problems, uterus related problems, fibroid cyst, ovarian cyst, ovary problems, and testicle problem, any sex organs related problem. It can be sex organ is common to male and female. Okay, any sex or urinary related problem or kidney related problem. It comes under the, it comes under the karmic registry of Venus.
Prostate also, sir?
Sorry?
Prostate also?
Prostate, yeah.
Okay.
Prostate also, but up to some extent. Kidney definitely comes under the Karaka of Shukra. That is why the sugar.
So your connection.
Video is hanging, na?
Yeah.
With the Karaka of Shukra. Everyone.
So did not get you. Can you repeat?
Okay. Everyone says that sugar problem comes under the Karakatwa of Jupiter, but sugar problem comes under the Karakatwa of Venus.
Yeah.
Jupiter is also there, but Venus is the main part. Right? Why the sugar is connected to the Jupiter is that why the traditional astrology is connecting the sugar to the Jupiter, because the bile secretion is not secreting up to the extent, right? So the bile secretion is secreted by the liver. So liver is the Karakatwa of Guru. That's why everyone is connecting the sugar problem to the Karakatwa of Jupiter. But due to sugar problem, an important organ is getting damaged or affected, that is kidney. So kidney comes under the Karakatwa of Shukra.
Right, sir.
Yeah. So sugar is the main problem which comes under the Karakatwa of Shukra. Cholesterol is the problem which comes under the Karakatwa of Jupiter. Heart problem also comes under the Karakatwa of Jupiter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And another most important thing about the Shukra karma is premarital issues. So now we are going to talk about the premarital issues, and the concerned person who have to be very, very careful in their premarital life is Arudra Nakshatra person. Arudra. Because I have seen a lot of person whose Rasi Nakshatra and Lagna Lord standing Nakshatra or Lagna Point standing Nakshatra, which comes into the Arudra Nakshatra, they have a lot of proposals. But they believe that the proposal is a love proposal. But most of the proposal will not be a love proposal. Most of the proposal or the intention for the proposal will be only for lust, not for love. So the Arudra Nakshatra people have to be very, very careful with that, especially ladies, especially teenage women, teenage girls, especially adult girls have to be very, very careful who born under the Nakshatra of Arudra, either Lagna Point or Lagna Lord or Rasi Nakshatra. Your video is hanging, Mr. Ren Parkson, sir.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Because
I'm
I
not
have
moving.
seen,
That's the reason. That.
because I have seen a lot of Arudra Nakshatra people. Okay, they themselves will behave like they don't like the opponent gender, especially ladies. The ladies who born under Arudra Nakshatra, the girls who born under Arudra Nakshatra, generally they will appear. Generally, they will create an image like they don't like gents. They don't like males. They don't like the male gender itself. Generally, they will create a scene like that. They will create an opinion like that. They will create an appearance, image like that.
So video stuck, I guess.
Did we lost him?
I think so.
But the law, sorry,
We lost you, sir. Can you repeat
So
it?
could you just, yes, sir.
it is connected.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is connected, sir.
Yeah, the Arudra Nakshatra people, especially ladies, they will create an image that they are the very purest person in the world according to chastity. According to chastity, according to virginity, right? But within them, there will be a lot of disturbances. There will be a lot of sexual disturbances. There will be a lot of emotional quarrels will happen within them. I hope you can understand that, right? So emotionally, the people who carry the karmic register of Venus, emotionally they are weak when compared to other people in their sexual life. Weak means, what I'm trying to say is the self-control. The self-control can easily be manipulated. We all have self-control. We all are cultured. We all are a well-behaved person. The same wise, the Arudra Nakshatra also, they are well-behaved person. But the self-control will be sometimes manipulated or polluted by the people who are misbehaving to them. So the Arudra Nakshatra people have to be very, very careful in that, to the proposals
Got it.
approaching to that. Can you understand my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You might have seen a lot of premarital, unofficial or illegal sexual affairs that might the Arudra Nakshatra girls might have affected to that. Okay. Then to next Shravana Nakshatra. Shravana Nakshatra is another most important. In our astrological term, in our DNA astrological term, we determine the Shravana Nakshatra as a love failure Nakshatra.
Love failure.
It's a love failure Nakshatra. Do you know why? Because if they approach for a love life, they will face a lot of emotional pain within them, like getting rejected again and again, or getting breaked up again and again, like that. You can find a lot of teenage people, teenage boys or teenage girls. They will try a suicide attempt, but they will try a suicide attempt in a smarter manner, very, very smarter manner. We all know that if the central nerves got cut, we will die. But they do not do that. They cut their knife here. They cut their knife here, and using the blood, they used to write the letter. Just for blackmailing the opponent that I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. I hope a lot of mind voices are running behind people.
Right.
So this is the attitude of Shravana Nakshatras, the karmic quality.
So
The
then
karmic
after marriage, they also blackmail their partner. They can.
Yes, of course.
Exactly.
Old habits die hard.
Exactly. 100%.
Actually, like I shared some time ago, teaser trailer is the best solution.
Because I have seen a particular person who's Lagna Lord under Shravana Nakshatra. After marriage, the concerned person's life partner got separated. A small separation, a small quarrel. She left the home and she went to the mother's home. And after some time, she left it. she got a call from the local police station. From the local police station that the concerned person is remanded due to suicide attempts. The concerned person is remanded. Yeah. Do you know who the concerned person is? Who's Lagna Lord standing under Shravana Nakshatra? The concerned person is remanded remanded for suicide attempt. That too, the concerned person in front of the police, in front of the public, he ran into the rail track and he is placing his head. He is placing his head and he is returning back. Again, he is going to the rail track. He is placing his head and he is returning back. The police is asking to the wife, he won't die. The police giving a statement that this person don't get blackmailed when this person is trying to blackmail you. Don't get into yourself into the trap. He won't die at all. Yeah,
Only
for more
emotional
than,
drama.
yeah, for more than 5, the police is giving the statement that more than 5 hours we are watching the concerned person. He is going to the track and he is returning back. He is going to the track and he is returning back. In the 5 hours, not even a single train got crossed in the track. So if he is 100% ready to get suicide, then he might have gone, right? So it is not they don't have the daringness to die, but they will just create a scene to get the affection of the opponent.
I have a
So that
question,
is the-
sir.
Yes.
So how do we tackle such? Because I know of 2-3 people who are exactly like that, and the families are really disturbed. So how do we tackle these Shukra, Karma, or Shravan Nakshatra people?
We should not respect the concerned person's increase that. First of all, we should not respect that. You are going to die? Yes, very well. You can proceed with that. You should say that statement and you should go on. They will not die, for sure.
Yeah, we have to suggest them the right track where train is running.
Yeah, we have to tell them what time the train is coming.
Yeah. So this is not for the suicide attitude, because due to the karmic influence of Shukra karma.
Yes.
Okay, due to
That's
over.
the joke, sir. That's the joke.
Actually,
Yeah.
Rahu is needed for any daring activity like that, sir. Venus
Yeah,
doesn't do anything.
this is not a daring activity at all, sir. They will know that death is not. They will be very scared for dying,
Okay.
because they are very scared for dying. They do not have the daringness to die at all. It is just a show. It is just a show to the opponent that I'm going to die. That I'm going to die. Just like a cinema,
Got it, sir.
right?
Got it.
Right. Seriously trying to suicide is the combination of 2
পড়িস না
karmas.
এখন,
One is
office
Rahu
চলছে।
karma and another one is Surya karma.
ওটা কিবোর্ডটা খারাপ হয়ে গেছিল তো এই জন্য।
One is Rahu karma and another one is Surya karma.
যা
Yes.
Surya
এখন এখান
karma.
থেকে আমার class চলছে।
I hope in the previous class itself I have given a 3 set of nakshatras which try the suicide attempt.
Yes.
Did I
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've given those nakshatras. One is Pushya nakshatra, Asilesha nakshatra, and Purabhadra. Pushya, Asilesha, and Purabhadra. If the 3 nakshatras among within the single family itself, definitely there will be a suicide attempt, suicidal death in the bloodline. I can't see the face of everybody's.
Actually, sir, your audio and video is freezing. Maybe that is the reason.
Oh, okay, right.
Yes.
Yeah, in between it's
Yes, sir. We got what you're saying, sir.
Okay, right. Then in the especially when it comes to that Rahu karma, which especially when it comes to the Surya karma, especially when it comes to the suicide attitude person, we have to be careful only with some set of horoscopes. Do you know what is horoscope? The combination of Rahu karma and Saturn karma. The combination of Surya karma along with Saturn karma. The combination of Rahu karma and Saturn karma, and the combination of Rahu karma, Surya karma and Saturn karma.
Surya and Saturn. Okay.
Because the Saturn is responsible for short lifespan. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Young age. Yeah, very young age life death, young age expiry is responsible for Saturn karma.
Saturn.
And that attempts to
Your audio video is hanging again, sir.
Yes, sir.
and bad deeds in a neutral manner.
Sir, you may have to repeat because your audio video hanged.
Yes, if a concerned person have all the three karmas, Surya karma, Rahu karma, and Saturn karma, right? So, which is the bhava which gives the karmic registry of Saturn? Which is the bhava?
Sixth
house.
Sixth house. Okay. Which is the bhava which gives the karmic registry of Rahu?
Ninth house.
ninth house.
Ninth house. And which is the bhava which gives the karmic registry of Surya Bhagwan?
12th house.
12th house. Then what if 6th lord, 9th lord, and 12th lord is placed in the 8th house? What is the 8th house?
Longevity.
Ayusthana.
Longevity, right? If the 6th bhava is connected to the 8th house, also 9th bhava is connected to the 8th house, and 12th bhava is connected to the 8th house, then all the Surya karma, Rahu karma, and Saturn karma is connecting to the 8th house. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So that concerned person have to be very carefully watched by the parents and the atmospheric persons and the related blood related persons. So we have to watch the concerned person's attitude and character. They should handle the emotions in a positive manner. We should not let the concerned person's emotion to destroy them. Okay.
So Lagna also should be included.
Yeah, if there is a 1-8, it is a strong combination, right?
Okay.
8 with the 8th house, if the one Lagna is also included, then it is more stronger combination. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Yes. So we have covered an important topic related to Shukra karma and Mars karma, and even the karma for suicide attempt in this class. And I hope we have arrived to the end of this class.
I have one question. Sir,
So what are the bhava combinations for the Venus karma?
There is no any particular bhava combination for Venus karma and Mercury karma. Just for the two karmas only, there is no bhava combination. At least it can be free, right? If we have very miserable.
So I mean to say, when we see Venus karma is there, then how to see which bhava is reflected or
It is not about the bhava. It is only about the nakshatra. That's it.
okay.
Yeah, it is not about the bhava. It is only about nakshatra. For even Mercury karma, for Venus karma, we can see only the nakshatras. There is no any particular planet, because none of the 9 planets, among the 9 planets, none of the planet was born under Mercury karma. Among the 9 planets, none of the planets were born under the Venus karma. So there is no any particular planet, and that's why there is no any particular bhava for Venus karma and Mercury karma. Only the nakshatras.
Oh, okay.
So when you stated about that Venus disease like uterus and UTI kidney, then
Okay.
how to see that this person is afflicted?
The 6th house and the 6th house lord is connected to the Arudra nakshatra, Chitra nakshatra, and Shravana nakshatra. Might be.
Okay, how to see this, sir? 6th house is connected to
6th
either.
lord, you can see the 6th lord or the 6th bhava point,
Okay,
bhava starting point.
or Venus in 6th house, like this also.
And I didn't mention about the Venus in the 6th lord. What is the karma which is exhibited by Venus? Venus exhibits the karma of moon, not Shukra.
Okay.
Then why you are connecting the karma of Shukra to the planet of the planet Venus?
Okay, only we have to see the 6th lord and 6th point if it is in Chitra or Ardra and Shravana. Only that.
Yes.
When you say 6th house point, you mean the nakshatra will be in the 6th house?
A 6th house starting point.
Okay.
6th house starting point nakshatra comes under Arudra. Take for an example, if a person's Lagna, is Lagna is the Capricorn, then what will be the sixth house? The sixth house is Gemini, right? So then there are possibilities that the sixth house Lagna point, Bhava point stands under Arudra Nakshatra,
Got it.
right? And then another combination, if we take the Nakshatra as a Lagna as a Aries Lagna or Taurus Lagna, then the sixth house Bhava point can be possibly stand under Chitra Nakshatra. Correct?
Got it.
So connecting that, if you want to connect this if you want to connect any the karmic connectivity or any bhava connectivity for a testicle or ovary related problem or sexual organs related problem or kidney related problem, you can just connect the sixth house, sixth lord under the nakshatra of Ardra, Chitra and Ardra, Chitra and Shravana. And another most important combination, what is the bhava for sexual organ?
8 bhavas.
8 bhava. So 6-8 combination along with Arudra, Chitra and or Shravana Nakshatra with the sixth lord. Okay.
Yes, sir. That's a simple logic.
Can narrow down.
We lost you, sir, again.
Today everyone is quiet. That's good. Peace in the valley.
Because we have discussed new topic today, it seems.
Yes.
So you also mentioned maybe eighth lord can also be in this 3 nakshatras connected to sixth house also.
First priority is sixth lord. Okay, not eighth lord. Because sixth lord is the lord which denotes the health issue, not eighth lord.
Okay.
Sir, I remember, sir.
Yes.
Sir, why Arudra have that strong karmic impact, sir? Premarital issue.
Because Ardra Nakshatra is the starting nakshatra of Shukra Karma. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes, sir.
nakshatra which starts the karmic registry have a heavy impact.
Heavy impact. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Because Rohini Nakshatra is the starting nakshatra for Mercury Karma. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that's why Rohini Nakshatra have a heavy impact of heavy influence of Mercury.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is why I'm sitting opponent to you as a teacher, as an astrology teacher, because due to the karmic impact of Mercury. Mercury is the god of logical thinking, connective memory, connecting the dots. So that is the power of Mercury. If every people utilize the power of Mercury, then the concerned person can develop a normal brain into a genius brain. At least try to do that.
But there can be negative effects of this, as in like the emotion will be less.
Negative reflex means it is a criminal brain.
Okay. What about emotions? Emotions will be less.
Emotions, that person will use other person's emotion and will
manipulate.
Pollute the emotions. That person will corrupt other person's emotion for his own gain. So that is a brainy person will do.
So one of my questions.
We can use this as a best example. In every TV shows, in every TV serials, in every cinemas, and in every reality shows, we are listening to the celebrities crying in the front of camera. I'm correct?
Yes, sir.
Celebrities or participants in any super singer shows, in any dance shows, celebrities, even participants, they cry and they express their emotions. But their emotions were triggered by the anchor. The emotions were triggered by the director. The emotions were triggered by the cameraman. The cameraman will capture the emotion carefully and he will edit that and he will convert the picture as a teaser.
Yes.
As a teaser. And he will attract a lot of people to watch that for the TRB rating. Right?
Yeah.
So using the public emotions for the TRB rating, it is a criminal brain of Mercury Karma because Mercury is a cameraman.
Yes.
So I want to ask you that Ardra is for premarital. Is there any effect of after marriage also on Ardra?
After marriage
Premarital
is
means
a separate issue. For that, we have to use another karma. But we should have a detailed session for that because it is a very sensitive topic. We will definitely cover the topic in our next class.
Sir, I
Okay,
have
and
this
sir, you
question
said
which is been
Chitra
having.
Nakshatra.
Sorry,
That
sorry.
Vishkarma, Chitra is DT is Vishwakarma, and there is another story related to that. That another daughter is Sanjana, who married to Sun. Then they
Okay,
have when Sun comes to Sanjana, then Sanjana was
yes, that is also a marriage relationship, marriage problem, right? A relationship problem.
yes.
Yes. So that is a proof for that.
Yes. And sir, why for Uttara Falguni, the reason behind the Uttara Falguni Nakshatra create divorce?
Because I have watched a lot of pattern regarding to that. That is why I don't get any mythological connections to that till now.
Okay.
If I got anything, I will update that.
Okay.
Yes. So is it clear, sir? Today's class, everyone is clear.
Prasad sir, you
I
want to
think-
ask something, no?
Yeah, I was trying, ma'am.
Yeah,
Sir,
please.
Yes,
so this
sir.
question I've been having, actually, when a planet goes into a particular bhava, it
Okay.
gathers its karma.
So you can ask the question with an example.
Okay, sir. For an example, say Saturn is going into, say, the sixth bhava.
What is the Baba Lord of Saturn? Saturn is which house? What house owner?
Okay. Then I have to go for a live example, sir. Just 1 second, sir. Give me a second.
Yes.
Okay, sir. For say a Capricorn, for a Capricorn Lagna,
Okay.
Saturn is first bhava and second bhava
Okay.
Lord. Both
Okay.
have. I mean, that means Saturn has, along with Mars, it has got Jupiter karma also.
Okay.
Now that Saturn goes into the 12th house. Now 12th
Your
house
voice
has 12th house. 12th.
Your voice got that Saturn is placed in the which house?
12th
12th
house.
house.
That is Dhanu. Dhanus, sir. Sir is not getting it, I guess.
So the Saturn is placed in the
Dhanu.
house. That's Rashi.
Okay.
Now that means Saturn now gets the
karma.
sun karma.
Okay.
Now what is
Sun, how come Sun karma? Because Saturn is the
According to
Lagnesh.
Baba.
according to Baba?
According to Baba.
So now what happens to
Saturn is the
the
Lagna. The Lagna Lord is placed in the 12th house.
12th house?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Lagna Lord is placed in the 12th house. Sir, if come to Bhavas, you have to take the Bhava.
Correct.
If we have to take the Bhava karma only if we take the Bhava Lord, Bhava related analyzation.
Yes.
But if come to the general planet related analyzation, so both are two layers. You should not mix one
Yes,
with
sir.
another.
I-
It will create a great confusion.
Exactly, sir. I want
You
this
are mixing
clarification.
that.
No,
You should
no,
not
sir.
mix that.
Illa, sir. I want clarification of the two layers. First layer understood for at bhava level. Fine. What is it at the planet level?
Okay.
That is the question I have. That's all.
Planet
Mars.
planet level understanding is a general.
Okay.
Take for an example, so if Saturn is placed in the 9th house, okay, right?
Okay.
For anyone, Saturn can be placed in the 9th house.
Yes, yes, sir.
Correct? For
Yes.
any horoscope, for any lagna,
Yeah.
for any Rasi persons, if Saturn is placed in the 9th house, Saturn is general. It is, but for each lagna, Saturn can be a Bhava owner.
Correct.
So that is very particular for the concerned person's lagna. So it differs. So Bhava, the karma which is exhibited by the Bhava is particular for the concerned person's lagna, concerned person's horoscope. The karma which is executed by not the Bhava Lord, the karma is executed by the general planet is common for everyone. It's common for everyone.
Yes, sir. Like,
Correct?
sir, for the 9th bhava, 12th bhava is the 4th bhava, that is a mother's mother. Now, you had mentioned in one session, that the grandmother of the person.
I will explain that. I will explain that with an example, sir.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sir.
I am Dhanu Lagna.
Okay,
I am
sir.
Dhanu Lagna. Okay. I am Dhanu Lagna. Saturn is placed in my Lagna.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So in general, Saturn gives the power of Mars karma.
Mars karma.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Mars karma. But according to Bhava aspect, Saturn is the second lord. We leave the third lord. Saturn is the second lord. Second lord is placed with the Lagna. So what is the karmic registry of second lord? Second
Jupiter.
lord gives the karmic registry of Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Okay, right. So which impact will be high? Saturn or Jupiter? Jupiter will be so Jupiter and Saturn will be 50-50.
50-50.
Jupiter and Saturn will be 50-50 because because my Lagna point stands under Mars karma, Mula Nakshatra.
Correct.
That is why Jupiter and that is why Jupiter and Saturn will be 50-50.
Yes.
Okay. If my Lagna point doesn't stand under Mula Nakshatra, take for an example, if my Lagna point stands under Purvashada Nakshatra, okay, then the power of Mars will be somewhat consolidated, somewhat saturated with the Guru karma, with the Jupiter karma. Because Jupiter is somewhat patience. Jupiter is a patience. Jupiter is a very, very calm planet. Jupiter is a planet without any anger. He will always used to meditate, right? So that is the Subhava, that is a Bhava, that is a character of Jupiter. So when the Jupiter and the Mars, both the karmas is connected to my Lagna, then it somewhat, it tolerates the Mars karma, right? It balances the Mars karma. But now I am giving another, it is a balance. But now I am giving another example. In another example, take a Pisces Lagna, Meena Lagna. So in the Meena Lagna, Saturn is placed in the Lagna itself.
Yes.
Saturn is placed in the Lagna itself. Okay. In general, Saturn gives the karmic registry of Mars. To the Pisces Lagna. But even as a Bhava Lord, Saturn is the 11th Bhava. Correct?
Sir.
So Saturn is the 11th Bhava. It gives the karmic registry of Mars. Correct? So double Mars karma. So double Mars karma and Saturn
also
is
Sun
also
karma.
the 12th Lord. It gives it gives the karmic registry of Surya Bhagavan. The Pisces is also carries the karmic registry of Surya Bhagavan. So double Surya karma, double Mars karma. So the ego and anger, the aggressiveness will be very, very high.
Yes. Now, in the same context, sir, what you said is 12th bhava indicates grandmother. So in grandmother's horoscope or grandmother's lineage, this combination will be seen.
That is 12th bhava indicates grandmother. Grandmother is different. I will explain that. 12th bhava indicates grandmother, that father's mother. 12th bhava indicates grandfather, that is mother's father. Okay, so the 12th house lord is placed in the Lagna. So from the Lagna, the 12th house lord will get the Jupiter karma. That's it.
Yes, sir. This is what I wanted, sir. Thank you so much.
So you understand the difference?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fully.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Can you just repeat the last point, sir?
I hope.
Can you repeat just the last point? I did not understand. Just the last point about the grandmother.
The 12th lord Saturn is placed in the Lagna. And Mr. Prasad sir asked that what about the 12th bhava character? How will their karma will be? Because 12th bhava stands under grandmother and grandfather, father's mother and mother's father, bhavad bhava. Am I correct, sir? Do you get that point?
Yes, sir.
12th lord stands under the 12th lord stands under the character father's mother. It is 4th bhava from the 9th house. 12th house is the 9th bhava from the 4th house, mother's father. Okay, and the father's mother and mother's father 12th lord is standing in the lagna. Our lagna exhibits the bhava. Our first bhava gives the guru karma, right? That guru karma will go to the 12th lord and 12th bhava.
Okay, so
That's
that
what he
person,
asked.
so basically that person will get that, whoever, like in this case, grandmother or whoever, that person will get that kind of karma, like
Yes,
Jupiter
they will
karma.
have the
That's
guru
it.
karma.
Got it.
Sir, I have
Yes.
one quick question.
From the 12th lord, from the 12th lord, from the 12th bhava, we are getting surya karma. And through lagna, the 12th lord and 12th bhava gets the Jupiter karma.
Got
So
it.
that is the difference.
Okay, got it.
This is basically very important for me to
So
understand for
my
connectivity.
signal
Sir.
is getting lost. My signal is getting lost, and due to this, I can't continue anymore. So sorry for the inconvenience. So whatever the continuation, whatever the doubts, or whatever the continuation of this class, please remind that in the next class. We will continue in the next class.
So
Okay.
we won't be having class next week, right? Saturday, Sunday, as you said.
Upcoming week, we won't be have a webinar session, but from the next week we will have the webinar session.
Sure, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
I hope this class is being recorded.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right?
Recorded. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you,
You can
sir.
upload in the Google Drive, and please intimate me, and I will upload that in the YouTube.
Sure, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sure, sir.
Thank you so much.